So you'd think I would learn my lesson. You would think after all the times that I've gone through this, that I would finally just throw in the towel and be like, that's it, I'm done, no more. And I thought after I sold the Honda Civic, that was it. But it took me only 1 week to already end up with another auction disaster. Oh, there you go.
Like, that seems like enough.
That seems like enough. So, this is my 1993 BMW 318i, and it was in a front-end collision, obviously. I wasn't even in town when I bought it, and a huge shout out to James for actually going to the preview day to look at this thing.
Do these lights work? Oh, they do? Change.
Probably one of the cheapest wrecked BMWs that you could probably find in Seattle that still is running somehow. Start things off with the front end. As you can see, this is where the impact was taken. It hit something so low that luckily it missed the hood and the fenders, and usually when it comes to these accidents, these are going to be huge in terms of costs. But when it comes to this, you can see that the nose panel got hurt, the crash beam came out, and since it got hit from this angle, it actually pulled out from the frame. But luckily enough, the frame is straight, and that's something that you always want to consider when you're looking at these auction cars, is if there's body damage, you always want to make sure that the frame is straight and that this stuff is repairable. Because there's going to be moments where you need to put this stuff back together, and if this frame isn't straight, it's going to lead to you having to go to a frame shop, and it's going to have to lead you down the rabbit hole of having to put all that stuff back together, and it's going to become very costly very quickly. The good news is, as botched up and as horrible as it looks, this is actually very fixable.
I am thoroughly surprised. When you sent me the photos and stuff, I thought it might have been worse than what it actually is. But it really, what you were talking about, the damage only kind of looks like the front, and the frame looks straight.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with a car with 270,000 miles, it's really a roll of the dice. And I will admit, when we got it off the tow truck, the oil was low, the coolant was low. But I will say that these little 4-cylinders, in my experience, they're very tough little engines. They can really take a beating. Not to say that we're gonna do anything like that, right, Ray?
Not yet.
Oh, we have a future plan.
Yeah.
And thanks CY for giving it a quick wash, just like on this side. I think it will really just show like the actual condition of the body, because it actually looks really straight.
Looks amazing.
I mean, for what it is, I mean, you can't really go wrong. Got like these aftermarket taillights. The exhaust fell off. That's gonna be a whole nother adventure. I think that one of the hangers kind of came loose, because what they usually do at these auctions, they'll take a forklift and they'll go underneath the car, and I think when they did that, they just kind of knocked this loose. But it doesn't make any noise. There's no hole in the exhaust, which is huge. We just need something so that when we blast it with the socket, that it'll come off. So let's try it like this.
So like Zach was saying, we had trouble with the back doors for a second, but
We'll be opening now.
we figured it out. And honestly, this interior is not too bad. Aside from the driver's side seat, the seats look great. It's a little dusty. That's easy to fix. But even just even all of this is all great.
I mean,
It's
dude,
nice and padded.
this one's got a headliner. Yeah, but I mean, it's got power windows, power locks, sunroof.
Yeah, it's a solid like 15-20 footer right now.
Right. Let's bring it
Squinting
back.
with your eyes closed with your glasses off.
Yeah, from here it looks amazing.
Now it's got 2 keys. It's got one for the ignition and one for the door locks, and I keep getting them mixed up, which is very annoying. But let's see how it sounds. It's coming in contact. This got shredded off just from that. But usually the way I do it is I'll just put my hand here to feel it, and it feels like it's a little bit tired. So it could be something very simple. It could be a vacuum leak. It could just be old plugs, ignition coil, things of that sort. Nothing that we can't fix, but mechanically it's not making any knocking or weird noises like that. Probably need to put some more water from the garden hose in the radiator. So we'll have to deal with that later, but let's We don't know what the whole story is with these, but at least it has wheels. But if you peek right behind here, it's got these drill and slotted rotors that look like they're upgraded. So somebody really took the time to do that. I'm not sure what the whole story is with these tires. They look kind of dry rotted, but they got plenty of tread. So maybe it's good for burnouts.
The next day.
You're like going outside your usual ghetto garage things with these like brand new parts here. This is like high quality premium oil container thing.
I know. Where's your little kitchen takeout tray? I'm used to that.
It's over there.
But these washers look good. So what you do is you replace this really tiny little rubber grommet. It's got that washer gasket. And it's also got this little gasket that goes around the outside. This one's important because this one...
That's the one inside the box.
Mm-hmm. That will prevent the leaks. Even though it looks pretty good. Hasn't been smashed too hard. Just need something really skinny to take it off. Camera pressure.
Oh, look at that color.
I got you.
It's the finest high mileage formulation. Friction here.
You just apply pressure?
All right.
Feels pretty good?
Feels great.
Oh, cool.
This is why people buy this car.
Okay. Safe, right?
No, it looks totally safe. Key is that it's daylight, so it doesn't matter we don't have headlights.
Let's see here. Man, you sit so close. I gotta slide that back. Your window? Wow, look at that. Oh, I like that. That's cool. That one's kind of crunchy.
They're not even like totally sus like I would have expected. A little creaky.
Very creaky. Your neighbors are gonna be like, what the hell is going on?
This car looks just fine when it's backing up. It's when you go forwards that it looks sus.
I mean, it's amazing. It even runs. Oh my god, it feels really good, TY.
This is a fucking nostalgia machine.
This feels really good. Alright, I don't want to get...
Yeah, like, don't take it down to another like elevation. Who knows if we can get it back uphill.
You don't think I can light them up?
Oh, I think that you can light them up. The question is how we're gonna put out the fire.
Oh yeah, that's true. Next mod, fire extinguisher. The future plans is just to acquire all the parts. So I've been running around hunting for everything, hitting people up on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp,
Let's
Craigslist.
take a look in the trunk.
You want to see the dead body?
Well, whatever bodies we got in there.